Hi, I'm Jesse Barnett, student number S516369. I assisted initially with setting up task 2 and choosing the project. It was the DALL-E image OpenAI project where it pulled in and created images, but we didn't end up going with that one because we ran into a few issues. I think it was paywalled. So we ended up going with the CMS app, and I moved on to task 3, which was investigating the flags and vulnerabilities. So we use Zap. It was honestly very effective. It's raised all these different flags with tons of data using the automatic crawl. Um, and yeah, this was great. The first flag that I investigated was the wildcard directive. So what this one is basically in these URLs listed, they will be accepting headers of that have a star in them. That's what the wildcard is, the star. So if we can show this by reloading in the web page and inspecting, and we can see in these uploads, jQuery, and all of the places where it's got these things, there will be an accept and there'll be a star here. So basically, it's accepting anything from this point, which opens it up to a bunch of vulnerabilities. I sort of explained them there. The remediation is just to remove the star, the fix, and only accept it from trusted domains. The next vulnerability I invest. Also, we can test this by theoretically loading in a malicious script here. If we just copy that, if we put this, it wasn't that one, was it? If we put this here in there, that wouldn't get blocked because we're accepting it. So yeah, we've just got to remove the star in the CPS. So the next flag that I investigated was cross-domain misconfiguration. What this one is basically is that the way we've set up our cores and like our permissions, it's allowing other APIs and websites to access the data on these URLs. So we can show this by writing a HTML page that calls that. So I did that here. We made this HTML and it tried to get the data from here. And so if I loaded that one, which I loaded it here, we can see that it did indeed get the information from that page. So the remediation here would be to update the cores in your app so that it's got the correct permissions and it doesn't allow this outside access. And then the last flag that I investigated was the missing anti-clickjacking header. So we can see it's for all these pages. I focused on the Let's See page because we could create a post ourselves. That sort of seemed like an extra vulnerability, so a user could potentially create a page. So basically, in all these pages, there's a missing anti-clickjacking header, which is sort of like a protection. So it'll, as the sort of website creators and controllers, we should be protecting our users from. So clickjacking is just when you've got a link and then you misinform the user as to what the link's about. So it'll be click here for a prize, and it'll be an actual link to a malicious site. So we don't have any protection against that for our users. So I investigated the Let's See post. So this is the Let's See post by Brendan Rouch, and theoretically, if this Let's See post, like if it was like here, this if it could have a fake link here which went to somewhere malicious. But I didn't do that because the way you create posts here, you can't edit the HTML as just a user. But theoretically, we could allow one of these sites could have it. We could allow we could include a web page that doesn't that has this sort of link to an outside malicious site for our users. And the solution here is the remediation here is to set the X-Frame options header. So it's basically just set it up correctly to deny any sort of clickjacking. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you.